Hi. We are glad that you attended this training. You all play a significant role in the hospital. And part of this, you should learn what is cybersecurity. You and your access to hospital data are now the primary target of hackers. Gaining access to your login information allows them to impersonate you, or use your computer to gain access to HMS systems and data. Now, the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from these digital attacks is called cybersecurity. Implementing effective cybersecurity measures is particularly challenging today because there are more devices than people, and attackers are becoming more innovative. How do we protect hospital data as an employee? Let's start with password security. Don't keep the same passwords for all your accounts, so hackers will not have a chance to gain access. Use longer passwords, which includes one capital letter, a number, and a special character. The longer the password, the more difficult to crack. Also, change your password every 6 months. There are important points to know about password management. IT department will never ask for your password. Avoid writing down your passwords or keeping them in an insecure text file or document. Email is not a password management system. Never email your password to anyone, even including yourself. Next is email security. It is one of the most common and most successful attacks on the internet. Recent statistics cite up to 90% of successful attacks against businesses begin with a malicious email. These are the things you should do when receiving a suspicious email. Always verify the sender. Do not click any link attached, as it may lead you to enter your credentials or your personal information. Always hover over the web link to see where they lead you. It will alert yourself that it is a cyber attack. Report immediately to IT department at itd@hmsco.ae. Now, let us talk about email threats. Email threats can come in different forms. Some of the most common email-based attacks include phishing, viruses and malware, email spoofing, and other scams. What is phishing? Phishing is described as a fraudulent activity that is done to steal confidential user information such as credit card numbers, login credentials, and passwords. It is usually done by using email or other forms of electronic communication by pretending to be from a reliable business entity. Here are samples of phishing emails. Moving on, what is the difference between malware and virus? Malware is a short term for malicious software which is designed to damage your computer in the form of a virus, spyware, worm, etc. And virus is a specific type of malware which secretly copies itself onto program codes or computer files to destroy data and programs. What is email spoofing? Email spoofing typically uses an email address that mimics a trusted party, such as a manager, executive, or coworker, and can be difficult to recognize, especially on mobile devices. There is usually some urgency involved to prevent the recipient from following up on the request directly or following procedures. See the sample we have. Now, what about ransomware? Ransomware is malicious software that locks your computer, including all your files, so you can't access them. It can happen to individuals, businesses, schools, and governments. Your computer screen will show a message that your files have been held for ransom and will be unlocked only if you pay. Let's proceed with privacy. Social media and networking sites collect, maintain, and share personal identification. Be mindful of what information you share about yourself and your family online or with others in electronic communications. Social networking sites can be used by attackers to collect information about you to use against you. Always check your sharing settings to limit the information you share with public or untrusted users. That ends our training. Thank you for listening, and we hope you have learned something.